What's up, guys? So in this video I'm going to attempt to do something different. I'm going to give you my thought process and my approach when painting clothes, even more specifically painting the latex clothing. When we see images of reflective clothing, we can get overwhelmed with all the information, the reflections, the different colors that reflect on the dress, and we can get thrown off and overwhelmed by all this information. So in my practice session, it's something I hadn't done before, and I thought I might just practice, and I thought, why not do a video and maybe just show how I will approach it and how I successfully painted it. So in my practice, I was able to break it down, and I realized that it's not different from any other painting, right? And so in my previous upload, I did a video on painting values, and I realized that there is a similarity there, and the same principle applies here. And so I just want to reiterate in this video on these same principles, which I taught in my previous video, which you could, and the principles I gave in the previous video, if you haven't seen it, you can check that out. I gave a step-by-step approach when painting values. So you start by adding the local value, the shadows, the ridge shadow, then you add the highlight, then you later move to the cast shadows. Now it's the same process that applies here. And so in this video I'm painting directly with color, so I started with the local value, in this case, which is color, adding the local color. Now the local color is just the normal color without any light and dark. So if you choose blue, it will be blue, it will not be tinted blue or dark blue. So add your local value, then you add the shadow, then you add the ridge shadow, then that is if the ridge shadow applies in the image. So you use a lot of reference to understand, and you add highlights. In this case, with the reflected clothing, there will be a lot of reflected light, and you add your cast shadow if that applies in the image. Now, just to repeat, as I said in my previous video, that if you can't paint in values, you will really struggle when painting in color. So it's very, very crucial and important if you're starting out to start painting in values. And also, the big plus is that if you're able to paint correct values, you're able to just add color on top of it with the use of Photoshop, and have no need of starting painting from local value and know your color theory and all that stuff, right? So you could spend a lot of time practicing your values and trying to get it right. Once you do that, you could basically move from grayscale to color without having to directly paint color. And that's to show you how important value is. So it just follows this same formula, and it's what I'm demonstrating in this practice session, and I'm trying to see and I'm experimenting, and so I realized that it's the same. And so if you haven't checked out that video, you could check that out on my channel, which is values, how to paint values, how I paint values. And so that's what I wanted to give out in this video. And if you thought this video was kind of helpful to you on how to paint reflective clothing, how to approach it, how to see it from a different light, give me a thumbs up in this video, leave a comment on what you think I should do next, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy.